Okay, Mike V Power Hour. All right. For those that like relative strength, as the market pulls back 500 handles, whatever, down to 500 points, how about this stop? Right on the high. RGTI, taking calls, year high, short squeeze still. QBTS, right there. There's the chart on QBTS. Buy stop, new high. 27.18 as the futures pulled back precipitously. Listen, does it feel like it's getting to the end of it a little bit? Yeah. Just like BE, I covered that 79. You never make enough. Next. What are we doing going forward? Sound still good. Halliburton. Said it was an oil day. Halliburton, breakout, volume, over the 200 day. Now the algos know about it. For those that you that don't trade Halliburton or an oil stock, that's one of them. You might have to get used to it. Apache, calls all over the board. Gave it back, not interested. Let's look at Warren, ConocoPhillips, not interested. Only oils that are above the moving averages, or at least the 10-day. Oxy. What's the one of Halliburton? That's the one. Big up in BKR. Had this broker, the old Baker Hughes, is BKR. Yesterday the volume tipped it off, closed at the high, took out the for those of you, this is what you do. For those that really trade well and have a plan, inline study, horizontal. There's the breakout there. And then you could do what? Inline study vertical. Right out of the freaking, what happened here? Oh, I get. Oh, here it is. Lead all line studies. Okay. Okay. BKR. I'm not going to waste your time on this. This is even ridiculous. There's one. You get the picture, okay? Out of the flag, then out of the new high, two buys. Out of the flag, 47.82, new high. Hey, listen, who knows where it goes? A Tyrone line. That's what happened. I'm on a Tyrone level. Delete all line studies. Okay. Next, what's moving? Okay, so these in the bottom right here, the computing stocks, the last of the parabolic ones to hang on. HUT gave it all back, for example. I actually showed it that well, double topping it all morning. I didn't cover it that well, but right here, double top. Iron, the number one that led it all, the one that led it all the way up. One day doesn't make a reversal. You know what the real money is when you go to the weekly. If it closes below the weekly close, that makes a difference. As of yet, no interest. All right, the mags. See what Coach said. Got the indices. Microsoft, Apple, first day down. SE, first day down, big. Tesla, first day down. Amazon, boy, that got a lot of people. Oracle. By the way, you want to know why BE's down? BE somewhat goes in Oracle. Oracle and BE had a huge, huge partnership. By the way, the reason why BE's up like this is because of the Oracle partnership. So BE kind of goes with Oracle. ASTS, these stocks that hang in the best, the space stocks. ASTS mentioned in the room. What are the ones? RDW, having a little interest trading 911 off the bottom. There's one for you. Could go. EVLV in the fund. I love this thing. I'm buying more. Go to the weekly. Well, okay, first of all, there's the daily on EVLV. First of all, it starts with calls off the board. That's right. It's the first time I ever traded. There was the new high over 831. Go to the weekly. This is even sexier. Look at this break. What is it? A SPAC? You know what I mean? It's got it in it. It's something when something looks like this, I don't care what happened in the future. Split, post split, blah, blah, blah. There it is. There's the volume. EVLV. I'm really excited about it. Now I'm going to hold it just like I should have EOS. I can't believe I punted this thing early. Jeff had it. J Norm had it. He knows. I had VIX. Positive 3 days in a row. If it was a stock, would you buy it? Let's get down to the practicalities. Maybe. The 8 days moving, the 8 days curling up, short-term moving average coming with 3 days of volume. Today's the highest. It's got potential for a turnaround. That's market sentiment. The VIX can go up with the market, not look, with rotation still being prevalent. UAMY. How about BVA? I had this thing. I was the only one buying it, and it made its move in money even. What's taking calls? USAR. Let's get back down to business. USAR taking calls late in the day. Rocket Lab. Okay. RKLB. ASTS. BSKY. PL. This is great. Roadblocks down like this. Fine. Wonderful. I love it. Hims. Wonderful. Nutella. I hope Nutella's down. You can really take that down. Okay. So let me go down to one thing. And Kramer is right on the big picture, if you will, is this. This was last night. I would like to see a pause in the endless rally of speculation. Doesn't look like it's abating that much. Do you have something like an open pullback a little bit? Sure. Still gone from 2 to 7. Still tripled. Didn't sell it. Gold, crypto, and profitless companies. But let's go to our boy Connor. Okay, that's the macro picture, if you will. Sentiment. This is more sentiment. But now you go to Connor, and he gives you the menu. RGTI breaking high as we speak. Broad. He likes it so much. He's going to again. These are the quantum. Aklo. BE. We mentioned 3 of these. I'm in a bunch of them. I mentioned Open just before. I didn't mention Western Digital. That's the one that needs the rest. Western Digital is the one. You know what has to go down? This stock. This is the one that's got to go down. Believe it or not. Storage Technology, STX. And you know what goes with it? The Big Daddy, Western Dig. These two got to relax. Regardless of your opinion, these stocks have range, volume, and good price action. Iron, can't. I'm tired of trading it, of bringing it up. HUT, I opened with HUT. APLD, please. All right, Tesla. We're on all these RR. G-Norm's in it. Sound, great trade this morning. Sound went beautifully. Look at this. I took it last night, closed with volume. This was an easy trade. This is an easy trade. The cup and handle broke above with volume, opened unchanged and ripped. NBIS needs no introduction. BABA, MP, by the way, it goes with USAR, rare earth, and QS and EOS. I brought up EOS a little while ago. QS, by the way, taking calls all the way into May. Trust my data. All right, you know what to do. That's the menu. The job is not necessarily to be right. If you want to pick the top, bravo. I tried it 1,000 times. I do it. Don't get me wrong. That is the menu to take money out of the market. Let's look what Jesus is doing. What's Jesus doing? DHI. Going into the homies. All right. This is interesting. DHI. Oh, I pulled up DHI. You also pull up a couple of other homies. Here's Lennar. Well, no, there's all the volume. Capitulated, held the 200-day, retook it, now it's basing. Want to try that? It's an entry point. Better trades. It's going to take a while for it to pop a little bit, but it's a spot. But DHI taking calls, that's what I think about. Maybe one goes with the other, but I'm in neither. I'm probably going to be in neither. There's all the DHI calls. USAR. See this? I brought up, I started the show basically with RGTI and USAR. Those are the two taking calls. I mean, it's going to work? No. A lot of the times they do. You got to work it. You can't buy these things blindly. You got to work the trade. All right, Adam Mancini, full trip, round trip. So basically, where we close, it's basically where we are the same time yesterday. If you read that, we've done a full round trip back to the rally started. Ford. You know what I'm going to look to? Person that if I were to give money to, it would be a couple of people, and this is one of them. Not many. What's he doing, Sunrise? This guy trades like me a lot. TTD. Stocks that I posted in TradeGateHub might have mean reversion. Some of these stocks have been working. They take time. It all started with United Healthcare. Okay, what stocks are taking calls off the bottom, you ask, Mike V? You could do a couple of things. You should be in TradeGateHub and go to either the red YouTube icon button, and you could be part of our almost 7,600 subscribers where we put out 2 videos a day. And you could look and always scroll up. First thing you should do is scroll up. The stocks that are taking calls off the low, they're actually starting to look okay. UNH was a couple, Roland worked off the bottom, J Norm covered, now that trades over. What's working? Where are they starting to nibble on? TTD. They're starting to nibble on Target. Mm-hmm. NFE. Crocs. Yeah. Lulu. They started something in Lulu. They're still buying a little bit of Lulu off the bottom here. RDW was 911. Now it's 918. I could have made 7 cents. Bottom here. So it's got earnings. We're talking about these right now. PL, the Jesus feed. Brought it up a little bit a while. Okay. That's an upside niner. PDYN brought up yesterday. Jane Norm loves this stock. You should. It's a good mover. Micron's after the close. How busy I am out here on that. It is what it is. Micron after the close. The shorting activity. Top 10 shorted stocks. DHI right there. Into calls. Somebody wants a short squeeze. XYZ, I wouldn't short that with anybody's money. This is the list right here. RKT, QBTS breaking high. IONQ breaking high. Brought something up this morning in TradeGateHub. I said ASTS this morning, 4 hours ago. Precipitously higher. Okay, another stock. So I'll keep scrolling, but I'll put up the chart. I don't know where it is, but this looks decent. PCT, came all the way back. Look at that. That had a chance. PCT, back again to the 50-day. If you want to try something, it's not the best type of close, but stock was acting well. And really, I kind of wanted to act better. You want to stock it away maybe, but for an overnight, now I question. Fly. This is my good morning. I had it in my mind. First stock I mentioned was Fly. New IPO. Went with Blush, went with CoreWeave, went with Fig. They all came around at the same place, same time. Okay, so I'm watching this Fly. You have to. I like the symbol. This is what it did yet last night into earnings. Because I tried to short it. I just missed it. Wasn't prepared to lay out 10,000 and walk away and see that I knew it. Trying to make a move here. So settings. Last night was what? 8 p.m. This Fly last night. 15. It was 53. And by the way, it went up with some volume. This is after hours. 53 new IPO. And by the way, closed week on its IPO, but its high was 74. So 74. Now I'm watching it last night. I bought a little bit. I made $1 in it. Was it worth making $1? No. That's the proverbial hard money. Okay, now you take off the after hours and you look what it's doing. Regular time, proverbial, if you will. This stock's gonna go to, and I did my due diligence. I read about it. It's breaking the IPO low. It's probably going a lot lower. If I was along this IPO, immune to earnings. Immune's earnings. Okay, this is Wojcicki, what he said. When the market pulled back 4 or 5 handles, said 4 minutes ago, crypto didn't flinch. There's your cue. METC pushing higher. What goes with METC? The aforementioned USAR, rare earth metals, MP. Let's go. Now I got to go to the screen because I feel things bouncing. I didn't look. I feel them bouncing. Rotation. Gemini. I'm selling all the gem. I can't believe you have to look at. Okay, Gemini. All right, I'm bagging this thing. IPO. I'm long. I don't know how many. I'm long 8,800. I'm 26, 28. The stock this morning was an IPO low. Look at that. I'm right there. The low this morning was 22.93. And I'm selling the top 26.50. Now I'm in it. BE no bounce. Aklo. Boy, what an animal. RGTI. Newmont. This is a bearish chart. when a stock does this. I don't even have to look at the long-term chart. Dust. Where's the duster? Dust is positive? All right. Look at the volume in dust. Crypto. Okay, let's go to a couple of things here that might be relevant. A brief peek at the Jesus feed. The only feed that I would pay to have. And I do. Fear and greed. There it is. All right. That's bullish to me. I know Microsoft is where it is. I know the VIX popped a little bit. Fine. I want it that way. Still, not completely bearish. Crypto fear and greed. More towards fear, more towards the buy. BKR bullish. The best driller, they're buying more. TTD, I brought it up before, they're buying more off the bottom. I bought rig. I'm on 24,000 rig, and if it was good, I'd have 48,000 rig. I missed one. I'm buying BKR. No, rig. Alcoa taking action. They like aluminum. They like the aluminum sector. I'm not interested. EVLV. Gemini. EVLV. Oils are taking some calls. Oils are taking some flow. The charts. Those that likes the DNA breaking high into the close. DNA breaking out of a channel, if you will. WMB taking calls in oil. WMB looks very nice. Doesn't mean first day down with volume. Reddit. Big day down on Reddit. Man, that's a big day down, man. 3 freaking days ago, that stock was 280. All of a sudden, it's 240. Out of nowhere. Pure plays. Let's be honest. USR, METC, MP, RGTI. You want to take? I mean, as it is what it is. Like RDW doesn't look that bad off there. You want to try some Target? I don't know. The bad thing about Target's $87. It goes the other way. It's a binary move. You're going to drop 20%. It's over. ACMR, parabolic. EE, $77. I knew it. All right. Amazon breaking lower. This is not the type of close you really want, to be honest. Rig. Should I even bother with rig? I mean, if I'm going to, like I'm saying, But I'm gonna take it and make it big. You know what it will tell me about rig? This is my thinking. I don't know. I would think VIX spreads in the Jesus feed. That's rare. They're still buying the VIX. It is what it is. When I think of rig, a couple of stocks really. Like when I think of retailers, if I really want to look at retailers, those that know me know that it's really Dillard's department stores. That's a store that's really for me. That I'm serious. That's for me. And by the way, a lot of these retailers, I wasn't forgetting what I said. Look great. Ralph Lauren, that turned around. TPR, new high. I had it the other night. Guild of Activewear. Guild. When I think of rig, a couple of things come into mind. First of all, I think of HP. That's the dog of dog, or the squeezer, or if you want the drillers. Then I look at Tidewater, which is bad, and then I look at NBR, and it tells me what to do right there. Gemini, EVLV. I have to buy more. So 24,000 rig at the bid. Don't want. Hold on. Let me make sure. I hate selling at the bid. Rig. Let's go to the weekly. It's holding the weekly. It's holding the weekly. If it's above, now look. Let's look at the like it's a X-ray. Weekly close high was where? Top left. The high is 357. Right here. If it closed above 357 weekly, top left, I consider it. But I don't want one of these 24,000 rigs, then it goes to 200. They all of a sudden have 80,000. That it just turns into a inverse fix. They're saying the VIX might be short. It's a 10-minute chart on the VXX, the instrument. There's that previous high. Top left. What does that high say? 34. It's over here. Right here. 34.60. Right now at 34.57. A bullish close on the market would be if the VXX goes below 30.40.24. 34.24. The red line is what? 34.11. I'm overthinking it. But I'll tell you this. Besides WMB taking calls, which I'm going to write down, they're going back in ConocoPhillips. You want to be this one of the early ones in there? That's fine. I get it. We'll talk you out of it. I'm not going to join you though. But I am going to write down WMB. I'm also going to write USR again, METC, MP. RKLB. Talking about RKLB. USDS. PL. Just know the group. Just know 8 to 10 of them off the top of your head before even thinking about the tertiary ones. All right, leave it there. What is it, Tuesday? A lot to do. Powell came out. The market's feeling a little loose. There's going to be a lot of inside days, a lot of big ranges, but a lot of inside days stock. So, you know what I mean? It's not about stock picking at this point. There's a lot going on. It's about you versus what you can handle. And, a lot of things pop into my head this type of market. Usually the trades that you put on right away, if the winning trades are the ones that usually are working right away. Start small, you're going to concentrate. If you're not going to make it on, if it's not working on small shares, it's probably not going to work on bigger shares. This B feels like, you know what? Feels like one of these stocks is going to do a secondary. Yeah. Newmont making calls, leaps. I got to show it to you. Somebody says, okay, I love Newmont so much in this parabolic state that I'm going to put another 1.3 million, 85 strike. Wow. And for 2027. All right. Sounds like somebody that missed the party to me saying I can't take it anymore. I've been there. Market big back. There's the stock's breaking high. Top left. They got me on Jim. So what's making high? Oh, you know what's breaking lower? Bad day here for solars. SETG is down 2. EVLV. Look at this thing at the high. It's at the high. If you are not in EVLV now, would you buy it? The answer is yes. Oh, trust me. Do you have to make me? Do I have to really dig up the calls? Please don't make me. Please don't do it. Trust me. Tony Pistachio is snoring down. He has no idea what his dad's doing right now. That's interesting. You know what I think when I see Stub? Stub, did that go up? Did that go up with Cheney? Stub. No IPO Stub. $24,000 rake hit the bid. Let's see if I came up on the thing on a 24,000 blocker. There I am. There's my blocker, Rick. Right there. Cancel all open orders. Unity software. I know Unity software well because I had it short the other day nicely. A little money, hard money, but made money. But it's well above the 200-day on the weekly. That's why I'm not going to give it a shot. Maybe it comes down to it. EVLV. Real man adds to it. I'll break it high. Here we go. Oh, I hit. CNC, why is my in this, you ask? There's the weekly. UNH, top left, top right, as you can see, having a nice day still. Like my entry point. Is it really a trade? I'm not sure yet. CNC. Took a shot. It's got to hold yesterday's high. Yesterday. It's got to hold. Where does that close? It's all right. They're better trades, but BE. They're coming in now. VIX. NVIDIA. $24.40, $24.08, my last Gemini, and I'll bid for some. That's all I'm gonna keep because I don't like this close. Remember, MU's got earnings. Nothing to shake a stick at. RTW doesn't look bad. This thing's hanging in there. The red wire. I'll put it to the late. It's got calls, better trades, but you know, if I'm bringing up Target, if I'm bringing up freaking Lulu, I'm bringing up TTD, I can bring up that one. Bull, $1 million bull bet on Bull. $1 million came in on the Weeble. Million. Well, the Bull was strong today. Look at the bottom right. Pony was strong. They'll take up the Bull. We'll just trade one animal for the other. Hey, Gemini. I'm a Gemini. I gotta support the freaking family here. Believe me, and I'm a big Gemini. I get chastised for. I'm the guy that takes the hit. I make Geminis look bad, they say, but I apologize. I'm doing the best I can. Money's been made. Don't know what to do. Anything has a force. Starbucks coming in with some calls. Okay. I had Bros, took that overnight. Was down $1.20 in it, broke even. There's me selling Bros all the way up here. Stock the low this morning was 55. I sold it 56 and a half, right? Whatever. So I'll leave it there. We'll try to do better the next time. Always another trade. You know, it's all good from here. Okay. We'll do it again tomorrow. Cheers.